Israel's initial economic development was a crucial process in establishing a solid foundation for its survival and growth in a geopolitically complicated region. One of the highlights of this development was the compensation provided by West Germany to Israel for Jewish properties confiscated during the Nazi regime. This historic agreement, signed in 1952, was a significant milestone in relations between the two countries and provided Israel with an important economic boost. In addition to German compensation, Israel sought financing through the issuance of bonds targeted at the Jewish community in the United States and Canada. This strategy not only provided additional financial resources, but also strengthened ties between Israel and the Jewish diaspora, creating a sense of solidarity and mutual support. With these financial resources available, Israel channeled its efforts into important projects for industrial and agricultural development. These projects were instrumental in increasing the country's economic self-sufficiency and laying the foundation for sustained growth. Examples of these projects include the construction of key infrastructure such as power plants, Dead Sea works, water projects, and desalination plants. Agricultural development was also a priority, with investments in innovative technologies and advanced agricultural practices to maximize productivity in a challenging environment. The promotion of cotton cultivation and other strategic agricultural products contributed to the growth of the agricultural sector and the strengthening of the overall economy. Investment in technology was also a priority, which helped establish Israel as a leader in innovation in the region. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to stay until the end of the video, where we will talk about how Israel has achieved this enormous economic and military power. Let's begin. U.S. economic and military support for Israel has been an integral part of the relationship between the two countries since the founding of the State of Israel in 1948. This relationship has been key to Israel's security and stability, as well as to U.S. strategic interests in the Middle East region. Over the years, the United States has provided various types of support to Israel, including loans, grants, and arms sales, which have played a crucial role at critical times in the Israeli economy. Since the 1950s, the United States has been the largest provider of foreign aid to Israel. This aid has been both economic and military. On the economic side, the United States has provided loans and grants to help finance infrastructure projects, economic development, and social programs in Israel. These funds have been used to build roads, hospitals, schools, and other key infrastructure, as well as to stimulate economic growth and improve the standard of living of Israeli citizens. In terms of military support, the United States has been a major supplier of weaponry and military technology to Israel. This military assistance has been instrumental in ensuring Israel's security and its ability to defend itself against external threats. The United States has sold Israel a wide range of weapons, including fighter aircraft, tanks, missiles, and missile defense systems. In addition, the United States has worked closely with Israel in the joint development of advanced military technologies, such as missile defense systems and drones. U.S. support has been especially important at critical times for the Israeli economy, such as during periods of economic crisis or military conflict. On the other hand, during the 1970s and 1980s, Israel faced one of the most severe economic crises in its history, characterized by a combination of internal and external factors that profoundly affected its financial stability and economic growth. The Israeli economy, which had experienced remarkable growth in previous decades, was hit by a series of challenges that included high levels of inflation, rising public debt, and widespread economic stagnation. Inflation reached extremely high levels, making economic planning difficult and creating uncertainty among investors and consumers. This situation was exacerbated by failed economic policies and a lack of fiscal discipline that contributed to the deterioration of confidence in the currency and the economy in general. In addition, Israel's high military spending, necessary to deal with regional threats, contributed to rising public debt and exacerbated the economic situation. While national security was a priority for Israel, the financial cost of maintaining significant military power had a negative impact on the country's finances and limited its ability to address other economic problems. The economic crisis was also marked by widespread stagnation, with slow economic growth and high unemployment. The lack of economic growth exacerbated fiscal problems and hampered the government's ability to fund essential social programs and public services. In response to this crisis, Israel implemented a series of economic reforms in the 1990s aimed at stabilizing the economy and laying the foundation for sustained growth in the future. These reforms were spearheaded by leading economists and politicians and focused on measures to liberalize the economy, reduce government spending, and promote investment and economic development. One of the most prominent reforms was the adoption of an economic stabilization plan that included anchoring the exchange rate, freezing wages and prices, and reducing the fiscal deficit. These measures helped to control inflation and restore confidence in the Israeli economy, laying the groundwork for stronger and more sustainable growth in the future. In addition, policies were implemented to reduce public debt and improve the efficiency of the public sector. The privatization of state-owned enterprises allowed for greater competition and efficiency in the economy, while the reduction of public spending helped to balance the budget and reduce reliance on borrowing. As a result, Israel emerged from the economic crisis of the 1970s and 1980s as a stronger and more competitive economy on the world stage, ready to face the challenges and seize the opportunities of the 21st century. Other factors were the migration of Jews from the Soviet Union and the Jordan Peace Accords. These have been key elements in Israel's economic growth. These events contributed in various ways to the country's economic development. The migration of Jews from the Soviet Union brought with it an influx of highly skilled human capital. Many of the immigrants possessed scientific and technical skills, thus strengthening Israel's technological sector. This influx of talent contributed to the growth of the high-tech industry, a major driver of the Israeli economy. Peace agreements with Jordan reduced tensions in the region and created a more favorable climate for investment and trade. The resulting political stability attracted foreign investors and fostered economic cooperation between Israel and Jordan. This opened up new market opportunities and facilitated access to resources and labor in the region. In terms of key economic sectors, the agricultural, financial, technological, and military sectors played key roles in Israel's economic development. The agricultural sector, despite difficult climatic conditions, has become highly productive through innovation and technology, making Israel a major world exporter of greenhouse-grown food. The financial sector has supported economic growth by providing financing for innovation and business expansion. Venture capital funds in particular have been crucial to the flourishing of new technology companies. The technology sector, driven by talent migration and investment in research and development, has led innovation and the creation of startups. Israel has earned a reputation as a global hub for technology and entrepreneurship, with world-renowned companies emerging from its startup ecosystem. Finally, the military sector has been a source of technological innovation and an important economic driver. Defense investment has generated technological breakthroughs that have found civilian applications, thus boosting the economy in areas such as cybersecurity, robotics, and medical technology. However, the current geopolitical situation poses ongoing challenges for Israel, with regional tensions and ongoing conflicts that may affect its stability and economic prosperity. Uncertainty about how these challenges will be resolved leaves open the question of Israel's future and how it will continue to meet the challenges and take advantage of the opportunities on the world stage. Thank you very much for staying until the end of the video, my friend, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any of my videos.